की जय, लाडली लाल की जय, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरुः पापात्मनां त्राता श्रीकृष्णस्त्वमलात्मना चेतोदर्पणमार्जनं भवमहा दावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दां बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृता स्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्ण संकीर्तनम् वृंदावन्दे वृंदावनंदा राधिकां परमेश्वरी गोपिकां परमां शुद्धां ह्लादिनीं शक्तिरूपिणी नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्ध्वं देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। प्रिय सज्जनों, प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, महानुभाव, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Souls, first let me say Radhe Radhe to each and every one, and my pranam, my humblest prostrations to all of you. We continue with the beautiful bhajan written by Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu in the books, the old books, page 176, bhajan number 70. Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare, Jayati Guruvar Pyare,
Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. जयति गुरुवर प्यारे।
तू तो अशरण शरण मोह शरण ले ले प्यारे। तू तो शरण शरण मोह शरण ले ले प्यारे। शरण ले ले प्यारे।
तू तो शरण शरण मोहि शरण ले ले प्यारे। तू तो शरण शरण मोहि शरण ले ले प्यारे। शरण ले ले प्यारे।
So continuing, this is the third speech in this series. Third or fourth? Could be fourth. Yeah, I did one line, two line. Yeah, fourth. I did one on Sunday also. So in the series of this beautiful kirtan, Yugal Madhuri, the book Yugal Madhuri, as I told you, Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu wrote many, many books. Divine Philosophy, Prem Ras Siddhant, Brajas Madhuri 1, 2, 3, 4, Radha Govind Geet, Shama Sham Geet, Bhakti Shatak, Yugal Madhuri, Yugal Ras, etc. Many books. All divine. Being a divine descension, of course, everything he writes and says, everything he does, is all divine, as I told you before. Jo kare so hari kare. To fully explain what a saint is saying, every word, it's impossible for a worldly person like me. It's called anadhikar cheshta, unauthorized effort. But because I am one of his pracharak, trained by him directly, and through his divine grace that he showers as Guru, I am able to give some explanation. 100% of what he means, he knows. As much as he let me, I will also share with you. So this verse that we today, tu to asharan sharan mohu sharan lele pyare. Literally the meaning for us that just as God is called Bhagwan, Hari, God, Shri Krishna is called Asharan Sharan, Akaran Karun, Binu Hetu Sanehi, causelessly merciful, one who showers their grace without any reason, any cause, who gives shelter to those who have no shelter. Asharan Sharan, when we take complete shelter, he gives shelter. When one has given up everything and everyone in the world and taken shelter, he gives shelter. This is what Shri Krishna does. This is what the saint does also, who is Shri Krishna personified. We cannot see Shri Krishna. We cannot experience Shri Krishna in any way. Go go char jah lagi man jai, so sab maya janihu bhai. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj says in the Ramayana, our senses, mind and intellect, they are mic, material, under maya. And God is beyond Maya. So our material senses, mind and intellect cannot know or experience divine God in any way. He cannot be heard with our material ears, cannot be seen with our material eyes, cannot be smelled with our material nose, cannot be tasted with our material tongue, nor touched with our material skin. Impossible. He cannot be experienced in any way. This is why a lot of people don't believe in God. I can't see Him. I want proof. I want to see. Then I will believe. Pratyaksh Praman. There are a lot of things we don't see and we believe in the world even. But when it comes to Bhagwan, to God, those who don't believe, they bring this argument. Anyhow. And as I told you, there are those who are disillusioned. They have an inferiority complex, wanting people to adore them, glorify them, and give respect and worship them. They will say to people, I have seen God, I experienced Hanuman, I saw Durga, I saw Shiv, Krishna playing the Basuri. This is impossible. As I told you on Sunday, God has a condition for knowing Him. You remember the condition? Nirmal man jana so mohi pava, mohi kapat chal chidra na bhava. God says, only those who are pure in heart, pure mind, pure heart, nirmal man, can know me, see me, attain me. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. And one has all these faults and they have seen God. So God remove His condition just like that. People who don't understand and know will believe. Anybody can fool and deceive others. This is what happens in Kali Yuga. We have so many people claiming to be guru, deceiving everyone, because he can sing very nice, because he can speak very sweetly. He is great. He seems to have great knowledge. He is qualified in the world, so he can give great lecture. He is a gold medal or something. He's so qualified in the world. People look at worldly qualification to judge spirituality. 99% of saints in our history have been illiterate. They could not even read or write. They didn't know ABC. Couldn't even write a letter. They attained God. We had Dhanna, Jat, so many examples. Shabari. All they had was faith. Faith, that's all. And the more qualified you are in the world, the more worldly qualifications you have, the more difficult it is to go to God. In Bhagavad Mahapuran it says, only the truly wise or the very foolish person, Mahamurk, can attain God. Truly wise mean one who has attained knowledge that I know nothing. He has gotten the saransh, the essence of the scripture, and has accepted I know nothing. He has thrown away all the knowledge, material, physical. Because he has realized I know nothing. It's easy for him now. And the truly foolish already know I know nothing. He has no ego that I know something, so it's easy for him to accept. But the ones in between, we people who have acquired some material knowledge in the world, oh Bhagwan, everywhere doubt. Everywhere doubt. Tark. It's very difficult. Why did Ram do this? Why did Sri Krishna do that? Is Sri Krishna God? Is Ram God? Why is so-and-so written in Ramayana? Why is so-and-so written in Gita? Why is so-and-so written in Bhagavad? How dare Sri Krishna get married to 16,108 wives? Everywhere doubt. And we judge the qualified person because he is so qualified. Material qualification has nothing to do with divine God. You're making the biggest mistake. Anyhow, so God has one condition, that is pure heart, pure mind. The Bible also says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. One thing, pure heart, pure mind. So somebody's under Maya, they have greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust. People go to certain places and they perform crazy tamasic, tantric worship, and they start jumping around as though something is wrong with them. They get fits, shaking their head, scrambling everywhere. Oh, Devi is on them. You give them a good slap, you see where all the Devi will go. This is just, and everybody has the same dance. And everywhere you go, the same way they shake their head and they practice, they see everybody doing it. This is the way to do it, to convince everybody. Exactly the same way. And oh, this Devi and this God is on them, and this is all nonsense. So no one can experience God. But if we are so fortunate to meet a saint, one who has attained that divine vision, divine knowledge, divine bliss of God, as Shri Krishna says in Gita, Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha, chapter 4, verse 34. These two qualifications, Jnaninaha, theoretical know of the script, has all the knowledge of all the Vedas, all the scriptures. Shabde Pare, in Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11 Canto, 3rd chapter, 21st verse, Prabhupada Maharaj is saying. And Ved, Shrotriyam, Mundak Upanishad, 1st Mundak, 2nd Kand, 12th mantra. Plus, even more important than that, Tattvadarshinaha, one who has seen Krishna, attained the divine vision. Nishnatham, Bhagavad Mahapuran, Brahmanishtham, Ved. When a soul attains that, what is called God realization, that soul is God personified. Shri Krishna is saying, this is a prayer we all say every day. Acharya mam vijaniya navamanyet karhichit namartya buddhya suyet sarvadeva mayo guru. 11 Canto, 17 chapter, 27 verse, Bhagavad Mahapuran. Shri Krishna says, Udho, know the saint, Acharya, one who's attained God, to be Shri Krishna himself personified. Mam Vijaniyan. Many places. Yasya Sakshat Bhagavati. 7 Canto, 15 Chapter, 26 verse, Bhagavad Mahapuran. Jnana Deepa Prade Gurau, that Guru who lights the lamp of knowledge in the heart of the individual, he is Shri Krishna, God personified, Sakshat Bhagavati. Eshavai Bhagavan Sakshat Pradhana Purusheshwara. Again, 7 Canto, 15 Chapter, 27 verse, Bhagavad Mahapuran. Again, it is saying that the saint is Shri Krishna personified. So we can't experience Shri Krishna, Radharani, Shri Ram, Sita Ram, Shiv, Durga in any way, as long as we are material on the Maya. When we meet a saint, who Shri Krishna is saying, the saint is Shri Krishna personified, Bhagavad, Ved, everywhere is saying, you are actually meeting and seeing God. He doesn't look special to me, because we have materialized. These eyes that we have, what does it do? It can see. The action to see. What can it see? Material things, because they are material. In other words, if God were to come and stand in front of us, a saint, we will see him as a material person just like us, with all the faults and shortcomings. Or worse than us. Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, Avajananti mamurha manushim tanumashitam param bhavam jananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Chapter 9 verse 11 Gita. Unaware that I am God, that I am divine, of my divine nature, Shri Krishna says to Arjun, ignorant human beings, we people in the world, we mistake him for an ordinary worldly person. We have seen God uncountable times. Whenever God has descended in this world as Ram, Shri Krishna, etc., we were there, we saw. We never benefited. And the same thing happened with the saints. We judge according to how we are. So, saint is Shri Krishna personified. So, just as Shri Krishna is causelessly merciful, saint is also causelessly merciful. He gives shelter to those who have no shelter. Therefore, I am shelterless, my Lord, you saying to the Guru, I am shelterless. Please give me shelter. Take me under your shelter. Please give refuge to me. This is the literal meaning. If we are feeling sleepy, they stand up a little bit. It's not good to sleep. The scripture says when spiritual discourse has been given and you sleep, next life, you're born Ajgar. You know what is an Ajgar? Boa constrictor. Huge snake. It swallows some animal and sleeps for 6 months. Don't sleep. Shri Krishna says in Gita, Ananyas chintayantu mam ye janah paripasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Chapter 9 verse 22 Gita. Shri Krishna says, those who love me exclusively and take shelter in me wholeheartedly, completely surrender to me. Taking shelter means, remember, he gives shelter to those who have no shelter. So taking shelter means surrendering to God. And surrender, take shelter in me wholeheartedly. To them, I bring attainment of what they do not have, and I protect what they have. You will say, that doesn't apply to me. I am not I don't love God exclusively. I love my husband, I love my wife, I love my mother, my father, I love my children, I love my muruka, I love my puppy, I love my parrot. I don't love Shri. I love a little bit. Also, but not 100, not what he's saying. Exclusively, Ananya. Only Shri Krishna. Ananya Prem. Ananya Bhakti. And completely surrendered. That also is not there. That's a saint. He's talking about a saint. So Shri Krishna is saying, I will do this for the saint. Those who have realized God. So what about us who have not done that? This is where Guru comes. Before God realization, before we have that 100% love for Shri Krishna only, that we are completely under His shelter, completely surrendered, and we meet a true Guru, a true saint, and take shelter in Him, no matter which position we are in. We are just starting. Guru does Yogakshemam Bahamyaham. He brings attainment of what we do not have and protects what we have. Guru is protecting us all the time. Once you take shelter in Guru, might be 0.1%, he starts protecting and giving shelter. This is a challenge. Shri Krishna says 100%, Guru say just start. Shri Krishna does a saying, bane bane ke saathi. When you are completely pure, then Shri Krishna is ready. All right, come now, come. Okay, you can come. Before that, Guru says, come. I told you this is the difference between Shri Krishna and the saint. This is the last lecture we did. Shri Krishna says, I want pure heart. Guru says, I want sinner, papi, fallen souls. So in actual reality, Guru is given the shelter to us. He is so causelessly, Shri Krishna is also causelessly merciful. But it is only through Shri Krishna's grace we are able to meet a saint. What did we do? We don't even know. The Ramayana says, Bhagwan Shri Ram says in the Ramayana, Punya punja binu milahi na santa sat sangati sanshriti kar anta. Bhagwan Shri Ram is given lecture to the residents of Ayodhya, and he says, Punya punja. Punya means spiritual merits, great spiritual deeds. And punja means a huge amount, a big storehouse, bhandar. When you've acquired a huge amount of punyas, spiritual merits from many, many lifetimes, it has accumulated a huge amount. Bhagwan showers His grace and we are able to meet a saint. So without grace of Shri Krishna, Radharani, we could not even meet the saint. Impossible. And without the grace, and when we meet a true saint, of course, Satsangati Sansiti Kara Anta. This is the real satsang. People say, I've told you before, I'm going satsang. Shri Ram says, no, this is a satsang. In the same chaupai, he's saying, anyone can go and read, Uttarkand of a Ramayana, Bhagwan Shri Ram is given lecture to the residents of Ayodhya. This is the words of Shri Ram himself. पुण्य पुंज बिनु मिलहि न संता, और satsangati sanshriti kar anta. And then when we associate with that true saint, that santa, that saint, then our attachment for the material world will finish. Sanshriti kar anta. Otherwise impossible. Only when we associate with a true saint, this attachment we have for the material world will start decreasing. An attachment for Radha Krishna, for God, will start increasing. This is one of the tests that this is a true saint, the true guru. If this is not happening, you're in the wrong place. You're following everything Guruji is saying, and you're still attached to the world. Then something is wrong. If you're not following Guru's instruction, that's a different thing. So, take me under your shelter. You, Guru, look, people think that we are doing so much for Guru. They have this pride, I am doing so much. One of the things we are supposed to do is seva. Shri Krishna tells us in Gita, Tad virapranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. Chapter 4, verse 34, Gita. If you are so fortunate, Shri Krishna says, to meet the true Guru, jnaninaha tattva darshinaha, one who has knowledge of all the scriptures, all the Vedas, all the scriptures, and can remove our doubts, plus has attained the divine vision of Shri Krishna, has attained Shri Krishna. What should we do? Tadvirip pranipatena, take shelter in him, surrender to him completely. Shri Krishna is telling us, go and take shelter in him. He's going to give shelter to you. Pranipa, complete surrender. Pariprashnena, acquire knowledge from him by questioning, etc. Doubt is there. How to remove the doubt? We have to question. But we have to question the correct person. You question the wrong person, you get in more trouble. You question someone who's also under Maya like yourself. Hey, I have to go from here to Whole Foods and Yugal Kunj. I am blind. Can someone take me? And Whole Food is about 2 miles away. Can someone take me to Whole Food? Another person blind also thinks he doesn't know I'm blind. Hey, hold my hand, I'll take you to Whole Food. One blind man take the hand of another blind person and they start walking. I don't think they're going to cross the road. They will die right there. This is what we do. We are blind spiritually. We have greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, and we make people guru who are also blind under Maya. All is because he's from some family, some lineage, or he sings very nice, or he seems to be knowledgeable. Material things. And so we get in more trouble. So, pariprashnena, or sevaya, do seva. Serve that saint, that guru. When you serve Guru, you are actually serving Radha Krishna. I told you, we cannot experience Radha Krishna in any way. Only when we attain God realization and we go to Golok, we will get seva of Radha Krishna. But here right now, under Maya, with everything dirty, dirty mind, dirty body, dirty money, dirty everything, we get to do Guru seva, who is Radha Krishna personified. We don't understand. Guru says, do seva. Oh my God. Again, he's asking for seva. You see, we have 3 things we can do seva with. Tan, man, dhan. Tan means body. Physically, cooked food, wash his clothes, clean his house. If you can get it. It's very difficult. There's a small kitchen and the guru has 10,000 followers and all say, I'm going to cook food. What's going to happen? Or 10,000 decide we're going to do charan seva. Press his feet, lotus feet. They'll make him into chutney. So tan is not easily to get. Physical. Man. Man is the highest. But this is very difficult. The mind is the highest. Manas seva. Meaning, attaching your heart, your mind to the saint, to God, to Radha Krishna, to the saint, following his instruction. Our mind is so bad, it's very difficult. But this is the highest. And the third one, dhan. Dhan means money, wealth. We are supposed to give dan, charity, especially in Kali Yuga. Pragat chari par dharma ke kalimala ek pradhan ye na ke na vidhi dineu dan karai kalyan. Dharma has four principles on which it stands. Satya, truthfulness. Daya, compassion. Shauch, purity. Purity. Purity doesn't mean just taking a bath. Pure thought. Shuddha vichar. And dan, charity. This existed in Satyug, Treta Yuga, and an extent in Dwapar. In Kali Yuga, there was no truthfulness, no compassion, no shouch, purity in thought. We take a lot of bath. No purity in thought. So one remains, dan. Dana me kam kalau yuge. The only dharma that remains in Kali Yuga, Manusmriti and other scriptures tell us, dan, charity. We have to give charity. How much? Dashansh, 10% of our wealth, our earning. The biggest attachment, one of the biggest attachment we have in Kali Yuga is to money. It is, people will give because they think they will get some, they will give some, but they look for the smallest note. The smallest amount. How many people will give 10%? And that 10% is what we owe. When you give the 10%, you don't get anything in return. You just fill your debt. You don't go to hell. You fulfill the debt. When you give more than 10%, that now goes in your spiritual bank. Multiplies, comes back as wealth. That's where we get wealth in the next lifetime. It helps in your bhakti. These two are helpers. The manas is the highest, the mind, but the other two are helpers. Tan, physical seva, and dhan. This help. Because the mind is very difficult. The dhan is extremely difficult too because of our attachment. So when we meet a true guru, a true saint, he acting makes all kinds of things for us to do seva. Hey, I want to drink coffee. Let's go over there for picnic. Let's go and do this. Let's do that. All kinds of things he does to make us do seva for our benefit. And what happens? He ends up getting a bad name. Guru cannot and does not take. Impossible. Guru is actually given to us. When you serve a guru, you're serving Radha Krishna personified. According to the patra, that's the benefit. Shri Krishna tells us in Gita, Deshe kale cha patre cha taddanam satvikam smitam. Chapter 17, verse 20, Gita. Patra ke anusar. According to where you give dan, charity, when you give charity, we have to give. But if you give it in the wrong place, that same charity can send you to hell, destroy you completely. You give charity to somebody, to a person, and he goes and he drinks alcohol and kills somebody. Part of the sin is yours. We have to be very careful. You give it to sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, this is all material. A person tamasic, you go to hell for sure. You give it to someone rajasic or use it in a rajasic way, your wealth, you get this material world, 8.4 million forms of life rotate. You give it to a sattvic person, use it in a sattvic way, you go to heaven for a few days and come back right here and suffer. All three are binding. There's one called Gunatit. When we give it to a saint who is Radha Krishna personified, we use it in the divine way, we get divine fruit, especially when given to a saint. He's making us do what will get tremendous benefit. And what do? We give him a bad name. Oh, he's a money guru, he's this kind of guru. All because of our attachment. So Guru gives, he doesn't take. Always keep this in mind. When there is some seva to do, just as you would love to run and massage the lotus feet of the saint, if given an opportunity, with the same joy, or even more, you should give your wealth to the saint. Saharsh, with great joy. That the one whom Sri Krishna is running after, as I told you yesterday, the one whom Sri Krishna is running after for the dust of his lotus feet, he's asking me for something. And that thing material, if we realize that or we think about that, we'll fall on unconscious with bliss. But we think negative, we commit nama aparad. Again, Guru asking me, again he's asking, I don't have anything. We have. Most time the ones who have doesn't want to give. Everybody can give. Remember, it's 10%. If you have $100, 10% is $10. If you have $1,000, 10% is $100. Same benefit. Yatha Shakti. According to your means, everyone can give. It didn't say how much, it says Yatha Shakti 10%. God and Guru doesn't look at how much you give, they look at how much you can give. The word is Yatha Shakti. So this is why Guru is, why should he come in the world, as I said yesterday? Why should he come and tell us he's only going to get a bad name? Huh? He's called Money Guru, this kind of, all kind of bad name, propaganda, throw him in jail. He should never want to come in this material world. Yet he comes. And he gets a bad name. There's much more, but I want to do one more verse. Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar Pyare. Jayati Guruvar,
Jayati Guruvar, Jayati Guruvar Pyare. जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर जयति गुरुवर प्यारे जयति गुरुवर प्यारे।
ओ तू करावे ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे। तू करावे ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे। श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे। तू कराए
ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे। तू कराए ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे। श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे।
तू करावे ज्ञान हरि को श्रुति पुराणन प्यारे। श्रुति मीन्स वेदास, ऋग्वेद, यजुर्वेद, सामवेद, अथर्ववेद. This is चार श्रुति. And the Puranas, 18 Puran, 18 Puranas. Bhagavad Mahapuran, the most important. You have Ling Puran, etc. Skanda Puran, Brahma Vaivat Puran, 18. I told you the now 9 Yogeshwars have been questioned by Videha Nimi, the King Nimi, who is Paramhans. And the 9 Yogeshwars, they say to Videha Nimi, the Vedas, the scriptures are Parokshavad. Parokshavad means there is a deeper hidden meaning. All the scriptures, whether it's Ved, Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavad, any scripture, these are all Parokshavad. You see, these are divine words. Whether it's Ramayana, whether it's Bhagavad, whether it's Gita or Ved, these are divine words. To understand divine words, we have to have a divine mind, divine intellect. Bhagavad Rasik, Rasik ki baate, Rasik bina ko samajh sakaina, Khag jane, Khag hi kai bhakha. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj says, just as a bird, Pakshi, bird, alone can understand the language of another bird, in the same way, only a Rasik saint can understand what is written by another Rasik saint, or a saint can understand what is written by another saint. God realized. When we read the scriptures, our mind, our intellect is material. These are divine words. Even that simple Ramayana is divine. As I told you, Tulsidas didn't write any Ramayana. Bhagwan Sri Ram, through the pen of Tulsidas, wrote Ramacharitra, his autobiography. That's why we worship the Ramayana. If we taught Tulsidas, a man wrote the Ramayana, nobody would care. It's novel. But jo kare so hari kare. Whatever a saint is doing, Shri Krishna, Bhagavan, God is doing. That's why we worship Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavad, etc. So this is divine. Tulsidas Ji in the beginning of Ramayana said, whatever I write is in accordance with the Vedas, the Upanishads. This is not a storybook. So someone who has full knowledge of Vedas, Upanishad, etc., alone can understand what is in the Ramayana. This is why Tulsidas ji says in the Ramayana, Soi janahi jehi dehu janai, janat tumhi huai jai. He who understands Ramayana has become Ram. Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Many people claim to know whole Ramayana. So they all Ram, Bhagavan, God. This is written in the Ramayana. You understand something. There are a lot of translation people have written Tika. It's all worldly people. It doesn't mean they understand what's in according to their intelligence, their level of thinking. They have written what they think Tulsidas said. Someone who, if to understand really what Tulsidas has written, has to become Tulsidas. To understand what is in Gita, we have to become Arjun, Veda Vyas. Same thing with Bhagavad Mahapuran. You have to become Veda Vyas, Parikshit, Shukdev. Then you can understand what is in Bhagavad Mahapuran. Forget about Ved. So no one can read the scripture and understand, get knowledge. Knowledge is given by Guru. Guru binu hoi ki gyan. Guru gives the knowledge. The true saint. This is why the Vedas are saying, Acharyavan Purusho hi Ved. Hey, do not try to read me by yourself alone. You will not understand. Shruti Purana Bahu Kahe Upai, Chhut hi na adhik urjhai. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj is saying there's so much contradiction and complications in one scripture that if we were to read the scripture on our own, instead of our doubts being clarified, we'll only become more confused. More confused. It's happened. So we have to go to the saint. He's going to tell us who is Sri Krishna. He's going to tell us who we are. He will tell us why we want to know Sri Krishna. Mai kaun, mera kaun. Who am I and who is mine? Right now we think I am body. I am Trinidadian, Guyanese, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Hindu, Muslim, Christian. I am Panditji, I am this, I am that. I am doctor, engineer. And who is mine? My wife, my children, my muruka, my house. No. That's not yours. You are not the body. You are soul, Atma. And every relation of the soul is only with Shri Krishna. Mata, Pita, Bhrata. Tvameva Mata, cha Pita, Tvameva. You alone are my mother. You alone are my father. Tvameva Sarabam Mama Deva Deva. You alone are my everything. That knowledge will sit in the intellect. It will not be words. Right now we're just saying words. Lying to God. Safed jhoot. Big lie. Because we are saying one thing here and in the heart we are thinking something else. Shri Krishna alone is my mummy, but she is also my mummy. It's a big lie. We are lying to God. So when we associate with the true saint, he will give this knowledge, will come and sit automatically in the intellect. That knowledge will start coming. I am the soul. Shri Krishna is my only true everything. All my relations with Shri Krishna. I have to chant the name of... Okay. One person asked me a question. And I'll just spend the last 5 minutes. I'm taking extra time. There's a prayer I said in the beginning. And they say they love this prayer. It's from a book called Shikshastak. Gaurang Mahaprabhu, the Lord descended a few hundred years ago. He is known as Gaurang Mahaprabhu. He left not much writing, only 8 Sanskrit verses, 8. They are called Shikshastak or Shikshastakam, some people choose to say. All the knowledge is there. Just 8 Sanskrit verses. So one of them, I just said in the beginning, in the Bandhana. In the Bandhana I said it. Chetu darpan marjanam. Remember? So some devotee asked me, what does it mean? I said, it's very simple. If I knew by myself, I didn't know. Maharaji told me. Guru gives the knowledge. So Cheto darpan. Chetaha means the mind. Our mind is a darpan, a mirror. Darpan means mirror. It's not very difficult Sanskrit. Or marjana means manjana. You know, those who know Hindi, when you clean the utensils with the scrubber, it is your manjana, you manje. So when we chant the name of Shri Krishna, Krishna Sankirtan, when we do Shri Krishna Sankirtan, we chant the name of Shri Krishna, not just Sankirtan like a parrot. Kripalu Mahaprabhu tells us, Roop Dhyan Sahit. With Roop Dhyan, meditating on Radha Krishna, on the saint, shedding tears. Not just chanting. If we just read this verse literally, we will think just chant the name Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, and everything will happen. No. People are doing 16 mala every day, nothing. They're getting more pompous and egoistic. No dinata, no humility. So if it's done in the right way, as Guru teaches with Roop Dhyan, with humility, that I am the lowest of the low, shedding tears. So this name of Shri Krishna has a power to do things. Number one, it cleans uncountable layers of dirt, wickedness, sin, impurities. Is covered in the mirror of the heart, the mind. So Shri Krishna wants pure heart, pure mind. We have to clean that. So that name of Shri Krishna starts cleaning that dirt, that impurity, the sin. Bhavamaha davagni nirvapanam. Nirvapanam means extinguish. You like an extinguisher? There's a fire. Davagni. Mahadavagni. There's a huge fire in our heart. Huge forest fire. Bhava. Bhavadagni of materialism, greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, blazing in our heart. When we chant the name of Shri Krishna in the right way, when we do Sankirtan, it douses, it extinguishes that fire. Shreyah Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Chandrika Vitaranam. The sun has rays and the moon has rays also. Moonbeams, right? So, there's a lily that grows in the forest. If the direct sunlight were to hit it, it will shrivel, die. But when the moon beams will hit it, it blooms. The lilies will bloom. So the name of Shri Krishna brings a cooling effect to the lily of our heart. It brings a cooling effect. Like the moonbeams. Not like the sun, the moonbeams. It brings a cooling effect. Avidyavadhu jivanam. And true knowledge starts sprouting in the heart. When you chant the name of Shri Krishna in the right way, with Roop Dhyan, shedding tears, etc., true knowledge will start sprouting in the heart. Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam. Not only that, when we chant the name, and because the heart, the mind starts to purify, at every step we start experiencing divine bliss, Anand, Anandam. The divine bliss of Sri Krishna, that is in the name of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna is sitting in the name, we start enjoying that. Pratibardhanam at every step. Purnamrita swadanam, a swadan. We start tasting that divine nectar, divine bliss of Sri Krishna. Masnapanam param. We get a divine bath. The name of Sri Krishna gives a divine bath. We get a bath that bathes us outwardly as well as inwardly. Masnapanam. It bathes us both inside and outside. I'm giving a brief meaning here. This one verse, you can lecture a few days. As I said, Gaurang Mahaprabhu has filled everything in these 8 verses. But I'm giving a short meaning. Someone asked, so I wanted to give you just the idea of what it means. Some other time go in more detail. My Guru Bahin, Siddheshi Devi, maybe she can give a longer detailed explanation. Or myself. But you will hear some other time. But I'm giving you the gist of it. So, Masnapanam param vijayate. Param vijayate. The bliss attained by chanting the name of Sri Krishna, it attains victory over all divine experiences. Param vijayate. There are different types of spiritual divine bliss. Brahmanand and the bliss of Vaikunt, the bliss of Saket Lok, Shiv Lok. But the highest divine bliss, Golok. Radha Krishna Premanand. That's when we will get by chanting the name of Sri Radha Krishna in the right way. In the right way. If we just take it literally, it does not give the benefit. It has to be done. That's why it's so important to go to a saint, a true guru. And when he will explain to us, then we will get the benefit of what this verse says. It is so deep, the meaning. There's much more. But I've taken too much time extra already. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.